On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Breeze now. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35 on second down. Breeze. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Williams on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Head the street! Head the street! Go!
Up the middle they go. Done. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Williams.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
First carry for their fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Williams' throw taken in by Evans here.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And it's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Kamara up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Breeze going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Buccaneers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
18 Ranger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And Graham's got it, complete.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's done. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Back in 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Williams. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Okay, ready.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Ready. 60 evil. 60 evil. Check mash. Check mash. Go.
Up the middle they go. Done. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He completes it to Evans. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play.
This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On 1st down.
Done. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cut 19. 3rd, 19 right.
Williams to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ready. Check, Bobcat.
On 2nd down now. It's done. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go check. Go check.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's got room.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A good pickup there, a 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game.
But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Go, Reed, go! Ready?
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Williams now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bree's going to throw here. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On 1st down, Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Evans has it left side. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Evans.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Well, probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And
better. Petty, petty, don't